Hey, this is Mike Donahue. This is the story behind my new song, Follow You Into the Fire. You know, it was mid-pandemic, and my friend Brian, who lives across the street, who's in a band with my sister, he came over and we started writing a song together one night outside my back porch. And I don't know if he sang it or I sang it, but we're saying, I want to follow you into the fire and dance when the flames get higher. And we kind of looked at each other and went, can anyone actually sing that? Does anybody actually want to follow God into the fire? Deuteronomy and Hebrews say, and the book of Hebrews, Deuteronomy 4 and Hebrews 12, both say that God himself is a consuming fire. That doesn't sound pleasant. It isn't. This last year I made a lot of fires in my backyard. You know what's really interesting? Have you ever tried to make a fire with a wet piece of wood? Like a log that hasn't been dried out yet. It's just full of water. It is just a pain in the butt. And it's smoking and the fire's just not consuming the water. But you know what the fire does do? It consumes the dead places. It consumes the piece of the wood that were already dying off. I started thinking about that, how I'm like that wood and how I actually need the purifying fire of God to come burn away the dead places. And I don't need to be afraid, because if the Spirit of God, the water, the living water is in me, the good stuff isn't going to burn up. It's going to smoke and whatnot. But it's almost like Jesus means it graciously when he says, hey, I'm going to prune away the branches that aren't bearing fruit. And he does that so that we can produce more fruit. So I kind of used to view fire as like tribulation, trials, things to avoid, you know. And now I'm starting to look at it as an invitation of, man, if the living water is inside me, then I only have something to benefit by passing through that fire. Because the consuming fire of God is one of love, and anything that he's burning away from me is to create more fruit inside me and outside of me. So maybe, if we really believe that God loves us, even when we're getting beckoned into the fire, we'll do it with a little dance in our step and a little joy in our souls. And we'll say the rest of the prayer in the chorus, right? Consume my life, touch the flame. I'll trust your love. I'll never be the same. I want to follow you into the fire.